If you don't know anything about music theory, or you know some things but you don't know how to use them, then this video might be for you. Hello everyone, this is Efna, and in this video I will talk about the basic music theory. Okay, and for this video I will use a worksheet I preferred before, and I will use Ableton, but for this video you don't need to use Ableton. And I will talk about the music theory under the 4 headline. This these headlines will be first, name of the notes and some term in music theory, and second it will be scales, and third it will be chord, and fourth it will be chord progression. And I will be appreciate if you, after watching video, if you like video, maybe leave some comment and maybe subscribe. And let's go to first topic. See you there. Now, first topic is name of the notes and some terms in music theory. By the way, this is my worksheet and it look like this, and after the video you can download this worksheet for free from my Patreon. I will take the link description below, you can check from there. And I will start with key names, and I first start with white key and after black key. Okay, and as you see, white key it's go C, D, E, F, G, A, B and back to the C. Okay, but black keys are relative to white keys. If you read the black keys according to notes behind it, you will say sharp. Okay, for this you can say C sharp. Or if you want to read this black key according to notes, it's one front it, you will say flat. Okay, if you read with C, you will say C sharp. If you read according to this one, you will say flat. I mean this note have two names, sharp and D flat, not sharp. And for this one you can say D sharp or E flat, F sharp or G flat, G sharp or A flat, A sharp or B flat. Okay, and you can code the key name like this. Where is the two black key? Then there is the C behind the two black key, and F behind the three black key. Okay, and as you see, piano goes like this: two black key, three black key, two black key, three black key, and C to C and C to C. Okay, and now from this C to this C, it is in 1 octave. Okay, and from this D to this D, also 1 octave, and from G sharp and to this G sharp, it's also 1 octave. An octave is musical interval between one note to another note with double or half frequency. For example, A4 frequency it's 140 hertz, and one of octave higher, A5, it's 180 hertz, and they sound similar. And all octaves notes give the same feeling. For example, C1, C2, C3, C4, they all give the same feeling, but C, D, E, F, G, A, B. They 7 notes give you different feelings. I mean, in the one piano keys, there's 7 feeling. C, D, E, F, G, A, B. You have 7 different feeling, but with different frequency. And actually, for C is do, and D is re, and E is mi, and F fa, G sol, A la, and B si. Okay, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, and back to the do. And other things is half step and whole step. Half step mean one semitone. Half step, one semitone, and whole step mean one tone. Semitone and tone, or half step and whole step, it's important for scales and chord. Okay, and if you, as you see here, if I go from C to C sharp, I'm from this white key to this black key, I will go half step, and half step it's mean semitone. From C to C sharp, half step and semitone. From C sharp to D, again is half step, and two half step, it will be one whole step. I mean, two semitone will be one tone. Okay, and as you see here, I have some example here. As you see, from C sharp to D sharp, they are C sharp and D sharp. It's whole step, V, half step, H. And generally in the white key you see whole step, but here, and as you see here, there is no black key, then this means this will be half step, because from E to F there is no black key. You will just go one semitone, and this will be half step. And as you see, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. And actually this is like this, and whole step W, half step H. And this was the names, and I will explain other names in the other topics, but this is in the first you have to know. And my other topic, it was scale, and I will explain what is a scale, and I will explain why you need scale, and I will explain major and minor scale. And because this video it is basic, I will just explain basic things. Okay, and first, what is a scale? A scale is a serial notes that span one octave, meaning the first and last notes are the same, but the last note is higher pitch. For example, and from C to this C, it's one scale, but this C it's higher pitch from this C. Okay, and simply scales are notes that you can use achieve harmony depending on the root note and emotion you choose when you start a music project. And now I will explain you to what is root note. Root note is important. Root note is a fundamental note, a chord, scale, or music key. It serves as the starting point and reference for determining the other notes in the chord or scales. For example, G major scales root note it's G, or G major chord root note it's G. Root note it's which note you start from it. Okay, and for scales they have some formulas. For major scales you have one formula, and it's like this, and for minor scale you have another formula. And for major scale you follow specific pattern, whole step W and half step H I think. And for major scale you will go whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, and half step. And for example, for G major and D major I have two examples, but in G major example I will show you here. As you remember, I said your pattern it will be whole step, half step, whole step, half step. Okay, this is your formula. And if you try to here, you start from C. If you go to whole step, you will go to D, and your root note is C, and your second note it will be D, and again you go to whole step, you will go to E, and after you have to go half step, and your half step it will be F, and you go whole step again, it will be G, and whole step you will go to A, and whole step you will go to B. From the B you will go to half step, and you back to the C. Okay, by the way, the simple chord simple scales it's G major scale, because there is no black key, they all white key, and it's simple to use. And now if we go to with D major scales, for example, we will start from D. As you remember, I will go to whole step, it's mean D whole step, I will go to E. If I go from the whole step from here, I will go to F sharp, because half it will be whole step, and D, E, F sharp, and from F sharp I will go to whole step again. And if I go from here, I will go to half step from F sharp. If I go to half step from F sharp, I will go to the G, and again whole step I will go to A, and again whole step I will go to the B, and here if I again I have to go to the whole step, from here I will go to C sharp, and from here I will go to half step, from half step to from C. If I go to half step I will back to the D. Okay, and if I show you to here, actually in the Do generally there is you can choose your scale and it will be easy for you. For example, in the Ableton, if you choose the root note, for example, I was talking about D major scale, I will say the D, and here I can choose the which type of scale I will choose, and I will go to with major. And if I say to show me scale, it will show me just scales. Okay, but if I left here like this, it was like to be like this. If I just click here, it will show me all the notes, but it will be pink the scales notes. And as you see, this is D. If I start from D and my major pattern it was whole step, I will go whole step, I will go to E. If I go again whole step, I will go to F sharp, and here I have to go half step. If I go to half step, I will go to G, and here if I have to go whole step. If I go to whole step, I go to A, and again I have to go to whole step, and again I have to go to whole step, G sharp, and half step I will back to the D. Now I will go to minor scales, but first I want to talk about something. And in the scales, as you see, my D major scale, I said my notes is D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp and D. And in this D major scales, my notes will be my D note. It will be my first note. It will be my first note, and E it will be my second, and F sharp will be my third, and G it will be my fourth, and A it will be my fifth, and B it will be my sixth, and G sharp it will be my seventh, and D it will be my eighth. Actually, you will say back to the home. D is your home because you start from the D. And this is important, and I will talk about it in the when it time comes. Sorry. And minor scales, there is 3 type minor scales. It's natural minor scales, harmonic minor scales, and melodic minor scales. And generally, when people say minor scales, they will talk about the natural minor scales. Okay, and in this video I will talk about natural minor scale, and I will talk about a little bit about the other 2 minor scales. And as you see, the minor scales have another pattern, another formula for like the major scales, and it's go to like whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step. Okay, and actually again, you can, if in the your do, you can choose from here. As you remember, I will say minor, and this will be show me D minors, as you see here. This pink, this is purple notes, they are my D minor scales note in the my do. But and as you see here, you can find your minor scales by yourself using this formula. And if we go with this pattern, and if we start from C, and this will be our C minor scales, and as you see, I will go whole step from C to D, and this will be C, D, and I will go to half step, as you see here, and I will go D to D sharp or E flat, which one you prefer to say. And as you see here, I have to go whole step, and if I go to whole step from here, I will go to F, and if I go, and now I have to go whole step again, I will go to G, and again half step, I go to G sharp or A flat, and from here again I go to the whole step, I will go to A sharp or B flat, and again whole step, I will back to the C. As you see, C, D, D sharp, F, G, G sharp, A sharp, and G. These are your C minor scales. And for example, if you make the same pattern with A minor, your A minor scales, it will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and back to the A. And now I will note name in the major scale and note name in the minor scale. Some of the note name, it will be important for you because you will hear them almost everywhere, or you will hear them so much. For this reason, some of the note name in the scales are important. As you remember, I said this will be your first note in your scales, this will be second, and third and fourth, fifth, sixth, seven, and back to the home. And they have name. First one, it's named tonic. As you remember, I said root notes, which one you start from. Think root notes like your home. Okay, you start from your home, you're going to shopping, or you're going to the maybe work, or you're going to the some coffee, and you back to your home when it's become the night, for example. Think like this. For this reason, your first, your root, it will be your home. Okay, and first I said it will be tonic, root. They have two names. You will sometimes hear the tonic, you will sometimes hear the root notes. And second, it's supertonic, and it's, for example, it's D here. And third, it's meditant. Generally, you will hear major third, and if when it's minor, you will hear minor third. And fourth, it will be subdominant, and fifth, it will be dominant or perfect fifth. You will hear perfect fifth or dominant. Don't forget this fifth, third, and first one. They are important. You will hear them more than others. Okay, tonic, root, major third or minor third, or perfect fifth or dominant. And your sixth, it will be submeditant, and seventh will be leading tone, and eighth will be octave, same tonics but one pitch high. Okay, and for minor scale is so similar, but just have some name change. As you see here, tonic, root, supertonic, meditant, or minor third. As you see, this is major third, this is minor third. And subdominant, and again dominant, perfect fifth. As you see here, they are same from with here. And submeditant, it will be minor sixth, and as you see, this is minor seventh, and this again octave, same but one pitch high. Okay, as I said, 1, 3, and 5, you will hear them more than others. And now that was the natural minor scales, and now I will talk about a little bit about harmonic minor scale and melodic minor scales. And harmonic minor scale is similar to natural minor scales, but with the raised 7th degree. Now, what is the raised 7th degree? In the natural minor scales, the 7th degree is the whole step below the tonic, and it's called subtonic. For example, for A minor, as you see, it's before the A, it's G. You go to from G to A. Now it's here G and A. From G to A, as you see here, it's the whole step. Okay, but in the harmonic minor scale, from the 7th, it will be G, it will be G sharp, and from G sharp to A, it will be half step, and this will make the raised 7, this half step, because in the natural minor scale, it was the whole step, half step, the whole, and half, and the whole. But in the harmonic minor scale, it's the whole step, half step, the whole step, half step, the same to here. But here, as you see here, in the natural minor scale, it was the whole step, but here we add the whole and half, one of half. Okay, and after we add half step. By the way, this whole and half is augmented second. Other name is augmented second. It's not so important for the basic. And if you go to with this pattern, you will go to A, B, C, D, E, F, G sharp and A. In the natural it was the G, A, and here because of this half it will be G sharp. And melodic this was harmonic and melodic minor scales. Its melodic minor scales unique become it has different exceeding and declining form. Extending. I'm sorry for my speech. Exciting pattern will be whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, whole step, and half step. And it's, for example, for A minor, it will be A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, and A. But in declining pattern, it will be same with natural minor scales, but the opposite side. As you remember, when here we go to from C, D, D sharp, we go to this direction. But in the cascading, you will go to this direction, not this direction. You will go to with this direction. For example, you start from the A and you will go to G. From G you will go to F. From F you go to A and D and C, and from C you will go to B and back to the A. Okay, in this you will go to this direction. No, camera will make the cut here. I will cut here. And each type of minor scale had different uses in the composition, allowing for various harmonic and melodic possibilities. And that was the scales. And as I told before, for scales you can also use your DAW. Your DAW will show you the scales, but in the scales this will be important for you. For chord, you have to know which notes. As I said before, for example, if we go to with C, my first note it will be C, then D and E, F, G, A sharp or B flat, or you back to the C. It will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. It's your home. And now in the chord, now I will talk about what is chord and how you can make chord, and I will told you and I will show you some chord progression. Okay, and if you say what is a chord is a group of 3 or more than 3 notes played together but simultaneously creating the harmony. Chord are the building block of harmony in music, and they provide the harmonic foundation of the melodies and song. Chord will be your foundation in your music. Okay, and for chord you will start from with 3 or more than 3 notes, but you can't choose just 3 notes which one you want. You have to go with some rules. And for major chord, first I will speak for major chord, then I will speak for minor chord. For major chord, I will give you a formula. And by the way, the major chord is often associated with happy or bright sound. Okay, major is happy. And for major formula, you will choose your root notes. For example, we choose the C and left 3 space. Okay, 3 space. and now you are in the E, and left 2 space, now you are in the G. This is your C major chord. C, G and E. Okay, for your major chord, your formula, root note 3 space, and third note 2 space, and fifth note. And as you remember, this was named root notes. Which one I start? It was my home, and other name it was tonic. Root notes is give your chord names. Okay, because we start from G, this chord name is G major, and this is third, and you can say major third if your chord major. If your chord minor, you have to say the minor third, and this is perfect fifth or dominant. Now, for example, if we will make the F major chord here, let's come to here and make the F major chord. F, it will be our first note. Okay, if we go to with our formula, now we choose our root as a F. Now we have to left 3 space. 1 space is F sharp, 1 space is G, 1 space G sharp, and we will go to A. A will be our other note, and for the form, it will go to with formula, it will left 2 space, and we go to fifth, and here C will be our fifth, and this is our F major chord. Okay, and this was for major. And if we go to for minor, in the minor, and this is C minor example here, again I will choose a root name, root chord, and I will start with C again, and this will be my C minor because I will start with C. In the, by the way, minor chord, it will give you some sad or dark sound. Okay, if you want more emotion and you want to make your song more sad, then go with minor chord and minor scales. And for minor, I have another formula. It's C 2 space, root 2 space, third 3 space, fifth. And as you see here, my formula, and if I go to with my formula, root C 2 space, and I'm D sharp or E flat, and 3 space, and I am in this G. As you see here, I have 2 examples for chord. One of them C major chord, and one of them C minor chord. And as you see here, this is C E G, and this one C D sharp G. As you see, first note and fifth note, I mean your third chord note, but in your scales, it's your fifth note. Your first note and fifth note, they are same, but your middle note, I mean your minor third or your major third, it's not same. And this means your your third, it will be decide your chord is major or minor. For this reason, your third, I mean this note, its notes will be the middle note in your chord. It will be more emotional from the other 2 notes. Okay, your middle note will decide your chord emotion. And now I will show you here another example. As you see, this was the F major F major chord, and if I make here F minor chord, and as you see, I will start from the F, and my formula for the minor, it was the root 2 space. If I left 2 space, I will go to G sharp. I will go to G sharp. And my formula, it was root 2 space, third, and 1 2 3 space. Now if I let the 3 space, I will go to G. Sorry, I will go to C, not G. As you see here, this is the F major, this is the F minor. As you see, first note and third note, I mean your scale, your first and your fifth, they are same, but your third, it's not same. Okay, by the way, in the chord, this is your first note, second note, and third note. But if you speak with scale, in your scale, this will be your first note, this will be your third note, and this will be your fifth note. Okay, and same for here. And I want to like this. As you can hear them. Oh, I changed it. So okay, sorry about that. And as you hear, listen to them. As you see, this one is like more emotional. This will give you some feeling to go sad. And now if I go to with my worksheet again, there is some type of chords, and this one I show you before, it was triadial chords, and there is some chords 7th, 9th, or maybe 11th, and there is another chord type, its name suspended, and I will talk about a little bit about this chord. As you remember, other one I told it was triadial, and you have 3 notes in this chord, and other chord type is 7th. 7th don't mean to you have 7 note in your chord, it means you will add your 7th note in your scales, you will add to your chord. And as you see, my C major scales, my 7th was B, it means I will add B to my C major chord, and it will be C, D, G, B. For minor, I will add to 7 to my minor chord. As you remember, my minor chord, it was C, D sharp, G. If I add my 7th in the G minor, it was A sharp, and I will add A sharp, and it will be my G minor 7th. And as you see here, it's same things with with 9th. Actually, this is for me, this is little bit details, and I just showed some example, and I maybe in the beginning you will not use them. And for this, I'm going to other other chord type. This chord type is sus chord, which you can say sus, and there's 2 types, sus2 and sus4. And sus2 and sus4, their name become your third note. You will change your third note, and this will be sus2 or sus4. For example, the third is replaced by the second, it will be sus2. If third replaced with the fourth, it will be sus4. And as you remember, in our scales, for example, I will show the major scales here. This was the first note in your scales. First, right. Second, third, fourth, 5, 6, 7. And in a chord, for example, for G major, it will be this one, and this one. This is your G major chord. And if I change this one with my second, as you see here, this is my second in my scale, this will be sus2. If I change this one with my fourth chord in my fourth note in my scales, as you remember, this is this is my fourth, and this will be sus4. Okay, actually sus don't have major and minor type, because this was the major and I will to show you in the minor. Sorry, your minor, G minor will be like this. Let's change with the second. Again, it's same with major, and if I change with fourth, it's again will be same with minor, major. For this reason, sus don't have major or minor types. Okay, and now my other topics, it will be chord progression. As you remember, chord was 3 or more than 3 notes played together, and chord progression is a sequence of chord playing a specific order, forming the harmonic foundation of a piece of music. Chord progression creates a sense of movement, emotional direction in a song, and guiding the listener through the tension, relation, and various mood. And actually, chord was third or more than third note play together. Chord progression, for example, think this chords, you use 3 chords like this and they play like a loop. Okay, and for chord progression we will use some number system, and first I will show you one chord progression, then I will show you chord number system. And as you see here, I have, this is C major chord, and this is D major chord, and this is A minor chord, and this is F major chord. These 4 chords together, they become a chord progression, and they are sound, for example, like this. And this will be like foundation to your song, for example. Now, how the chord number system works. A silent number scales degree is a given each note of the scales assigned a number, the tonic first one, and the second note second one, and so on up to the 7th. And in the Roman number system, the major chord representing by uppercase Roman numbers like this, and the minor chords are by lowercase Roman numbers like this. And diminished chord are sometimes written with small circles like this and with lowercase number with a small circle. And as you see here, for major and minor scales we have again some formula for them. And for major scales, you remember your major scales, you have 7 notes, and with the 7 notes they have the number. I said this will be first, second, third, fourth, and go on. And as you see here, when you make chord with your first note, it's in your scales in the major, it will be major chord. Your second chord with your second note in your scales, it will be minor. And again your third, it will be minor, and your fourth, it will be major, and 5, it will be major and minor and diminish. Now you will say, what you talking about? Maybe you will say something like this. Now, and as you remember here, with this scales we said whole, half, and we said our scales it will be G, D, E, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, that was our scales. And I said it will be first note, second note, third note, or go on. And if we make chord with them, and it will be your first, with your first note, your chord will be major. As you see here, this is C major. Your second, it will be minor, because your formula it's like this, okay? Minor. And your third, it will be minor, because this is named third, because it starts from in your scales, it starts from your third note. Something off here. Yeah, no, sorry. And your fourth, it will be major. Your 5, again, it will be major. And your 6th, it will be minor. And your 7th, it will be diminished. And if you want to listen, then this is important, because if you understand what is this, then you can use some formula for the most common chord progression, and it will be easy for you to make some chord progression. And as you see here, I show you here with their name. It was C major, D minor, A minor, F major, G major, A minor, and B diminished. Okay, this is for major. Okay, for major, your first will be major, your second will be minor, your third will be minor, your fourth will be major, your fifth will be major, your sixth will be minor, your seventh will be diminished. Sorry about that. And that was for the my major. And now we have another formula for minor. And in the minor, your first will be minor chord, your second it will be diminished, and your third it will be major, your fourth it will be minor, and your fifth sorry, your fifth will be minor chord. And in the harmonic minor, this become the major chord. Okay, and your sixth will be major, and your seventh will be major. And again, in the harmonic minor, this become a diminished chord. And as you see here, this is a minor chord, and as you remember, this is A minor, this is B diminished, this is D major, G major, and this is D minor, E minor, F major, and G major. Okay, and they will be sound. Okay, don't forget, this is the formula which it will be same which note you will start it, but it will be different for major and minor. Okay, and now I will show you some most common I will show you common chord progression in a number system. You see 1, 5, 6 and 4. This is a common chord progression, and you can use for this one for major, for minor. For example, you can use for F major, you can use for D minor, and generally it will be work, and it will be sound like this. By the way, in the chord progression, you can change some your notes octave. It will not change your feeling in chord, but it maybe makes sometimes their sound close each other, and so maybe sometimes will be better. I don't say all the time, sometimes but it will be better. For example, this is this chord, this is D4 and this is E4, and if I change their one octave, and this will be D3 and this will be E3, and this don't change my feeling, but it will change some frequency, and it make them close each other, and maybe it will be better. For example, listen like this. And listen like this. Okay, you can change your chord, your note octaves. Sometimes it will be better. And here I have another most common chord progression, and it is 1, 4, 5th and 1, and this is for I used this one with minor, and it's become A minor, D minor, E minor, and again A minor, and it sounds like this. And I have another example here, and it's G minor, and I make this in G minor, but you make it which key you want or which feeling you want. just try to make this one 1 6 4 5. For example, change their octave, and it will be like this. I think this is better. And as you see, I take the example here, you can check from here. And I hope this video was helpful for you. I tried to take everything to this worksheet, use this worksheet, and there is some things, there are rules in the music theory, and this rule, if you learn this rule, they will helpful for you. And for these rules, you can use this worksheet to remind to yourself. And this was my video. Thank you for watching. Let's see you in another video. See ya.